The weather will get worse. The planet will boil. We greedy humans must accept limits on our lifestyle. Consume less, travel less. Those who deny the climate crisis are not just wrong, they're dangerous.
The world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change.
People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction.
I think someone's pulled the wool over our eyes. I think we've been fooled.
Our vaccinations against COVID-19 are safe. They are effective.
When people are vaccinated, they can feel safe that they are not going to get infected. We're not sure at this point that the vaccine protects you against getting infected. If you're vaccinated, you don't have a risk, and that's the reason why we say it's as simple as black and white.
See someone got filthy rich.
I'm afraid of you killing me with your mutated germ.
Wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is.
You see someone got filthy rich. I think we've been fleeced. And that's all the evidence we need.
Let me just state for the record that masks are not theater, masks are protective.
We've been hornswoggled. We've been hornswoggled. We've been hoodwinked. We've been bamboozled. We've been lied to, cheated, and deceived. Took grandma's magic elixir. What a total fake out that was. Fidgy gonna have to admit it. We've been hornswoggled. We've been bamboozled. We've been lied to, cheated, and deceived. How does that happen? How does that happen?
Anderson Cooper 360. Brought to you by Pfizer.
ABC News Nightline. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Whatever you're giving away, I'm not trying it. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying it. I can finally see you're just lying.
Brought to you by Pfizer. This portion of CBS Display sponsored by Pfizer. How to find the hidden sugars in the American family diet. Sponsored by Pfizer. Making a difference. Brought to you by Pfizer. CNN Tonight. Brought to you by Pfizer. Early Start. Brought to you by Pfizer. Friday night on Aaron Burnett Out Front. Brought to you by Pfizer. This week with George Stephanopoulos is brought to you by Pfizer. Good Morning America is brought to you by Pfizer. CBS Health Watch sponsored by Pfizer.
This would not be the first time, if it happened, that a vaccine that looked good in initial safety actually made people worse.
You have not yet had your shot. When do you plan to get it?
That I am 59 years old, in good health. I'm not working in the front line. So my type is not recommended to get vaccinated.
The unvaccinated, you are the problem. It is the unvaccinated who are the problem, period, end of story.
The only people that you can blame are the unvaccinated.
Because frankly, we know that we can't trust the unvaccinated.
It's the unvaccinated who are the threat.
Literally, the only people dying are the unvaccinated.
Among 469 cases in Massachusetts, 74% were fully vaccinated.
We've been hornswoggled. We've been messed with. We've been messed with. We've been lambasted. We've been hoodwinked. We've been BS to the nth degree.
Best friend's daughter, Pfizer shot. Right after the first shot, she passed out, went unconscious for 15 minutes and had a heart attack. 2 months later, she's having heart problems. She's 12.
We've been hornswoggled. We've been hornswoggled.
A no-snow California could come sooner than you think. Until official at the United Nations, Noel Brown says entire nations were wiped off the face of the earth by rising sea levels if global warming is not reversed by the year 2000.
There's no such thing as settled science, especially climate.
Quote, the chance that there will be any permanent ice left in the Arctic after the year 2022
Whatever
is
you're giving away, I'm
zero.
not trying it. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying it. Like Groucho said.
Dr. John Clauser is one of the most respected scientists in the world. In 2022, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics.
The science that's being done is appallingly bad, in my opinion. There are a large number of scientists who are in violent disagreement. They refer to themselves as skeptics. Since I am no longer worried about losing funding or a job, whatever, I call myself a climate change denier.
At the last gathering of the publicly funded UN's IPCC, 70,000 delegates flew in from around the world. All the jobs, all of the funding, are totally dependent on there being a climate crisis.
If CO2 isn't having the huge negative impacts that we claimed it was having originally, how are we going to stay in business? How do we justify our existence if climate change isn't this existential threat that we claimed it was over the last 4 decades or so?
Got the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change. If they said the climate isn't changing, they'd have no reason to exist.
There's no such thing as a climate emergency happening on this planet now. There's no evidence of one.
But there are trillions of dollars at stake. What used to be a cottage industry is now blossomed to become a major part of the world economy.
I don't know what they have to say, it doesn't matter anyway. Whatever it is, I'm against it. No matter what it was or who commenced it, I'm against it. Your composition might be good, let's just have one thing understood. Whatever it is, I'm against it. And even when you change it or condense it, I'm against it. And months before my son was born, I used to yell from night to morn, whatever it is, I'm against it. And I'll keep yelling till I first commenced it, I'm against it. So here it is right in your face, your world has become a total disgrace. Whatever it is, I'm against it. And I'll keep yelling till I first commenced it, I'm against it.
Now for the rest of you. Let's make a single file line. Click your heels and smile. Raise your right hand high. Now repeat after me. Seek Heil.